Hi, Devin. I'm Maxine, the new COO of Profitable Designer. I'm just helping Patrick hopping on a quick meeting with you to understand more about your experience inside the program. So, just for a quick intro, for people that hasn't got a chance to get to know you, what type of design work do you do, and where were you before you joined the program?
I'm in residential interior design, and I specialize in remodels. Specifically, I do new builds as well, but my specialty is in remodels and older homes. And Before the program, I had been in business for like 4.5 years. But I really 6 months before I joined the program, maybe a little more than that, decided it was time to really take it to the next level. I had been treating it more like a hobby and a creative outlet, and I wasn't as focused on really profiting off of it or letting it grow. So when I changed my mind on how I wanted to treat the business, I had run across Patrick on Instagram and joined the program pretty quickly after having conversation with him. So
That's great. Um, and what made you decide to join Profitable Designer?
I think it just aligned a lot with where I was at and the changes that I wanted to make in running my business. Just connected a lot in the having all the creative talent, but not the market for me is the marketing aspect of it, and how to sell what I do basically. I have some business background, so like running a business wasn't a hard thing for me, but I just didn't know. I didn't know how to sell myself. I didn't know how to market myself. I didn't know how to have those conversations, and then also just the mindset of I'm worth it. And so yeah, in the brief conversations that I had with him, and I think it was Sophie that I talked to as well, um, they it just aligned with what the mentorship program is all about, and what I was trying to do. So
That's great to hear. Like being able to know your worth and communicate effectively, it's
yeah,
really important in business. And I love to see your progress. It was awesome.
cool.
And I guess ever since you start implementing the thinking and the strategies inside the program, what type of changes have you seen in the results of your business?
Yeah. A huge one was pricing, which I had raised my pricing before I came into the program, but I was still super hesitant to honestly like just invoice appropriately. Like I just was so nervous that I was overcharging, or that my clients wouldn't think it was worth the time I was spending on it, just all the things that we kind of tell ourselves, that we shouldn't when we're our own worst enemies. Um, so I think really the biggest thing for me coming in was going through the affirmations in the morning, and the vision board, which I've done a lot of vision boards, but I think it's been a while since I had done one. And doing one on a more personal level, like what do I want my life to look like? Not just like for my business, but what do I want my life to look like? And how does my business need to be structured in order to support that? Um, so I think with those mindset shifts, I was able to take a lot of the clients that I even already had, and I just started charging what I should have been charging really all along. And not being afraid to invoice. I wasn't hesitating to invoice anymore. I was getting my invoices out right away. Um, just, yeah, it was just a confidence, I think, that grew from um, watching the videos and being in the group and seeing other people implementing it and being successful at it as well. Um, literally that alone, I think. So last month when I doubled what I had been more than doubled what I had been making in previous months, it was literally all because I just became confident to charge what I was supposed to charge and invoice immediately instead of hesitating and being nervous to do it.
Yeah, like I saw that post as well. Congratulations. That was
Thank you.
awesome to see.
Yeah.
And ever since you've joined the program, what has been your biggest aha moment you've had?
Yeah. So I think it is kind of what I've already talked about, but it's just I'm valuable. I am valuable, and telling myself that and believing that that I have something unique to offer, and that I wouldn't have clients coming to me if, I didn't have something unique to offer. And just to be okay if I did have a client that didn't want to pay what I was asking, that was their choice, and it wasn't because I was worth less. It was just because they didn't want to spend the money. But honestly, everybody that I've given proposals to or invoiced on an hourly basis with, mostly now I do flat rate, but I do a little bit of a combination. Nobody has said anything about my pricing, and everybody's been way more willing than I ever expected to just pay for it. So yeah, the aha moment was just I guess in my own mental, realizing it was my own mental block that was keeping me from knowing my own worth, I guess.
I hear you. It's definitely really important to have that mindset shift. And I guess, how has this changed the way you look at your business moving forward, being inside the
Yeah.
program?
Yeah. So I think I've been a lot less scared to grow, like having the community. And honestly, so I've only been in, it's been less than 2 months. Um, but just knowing everybody's there, like every time I've commented on anything, everyone is so encouraging, and they're there and supportive and asking questions, and there's so many people giving their own insight in there. So I think that alone has made me more confident in just going for it. Like I have this amazing tool with a group of amazing people that will help me if I do run into a problem. um so I've been less scared, I think, to just take risks. So yeah, I'm moving forward. I'm want to continue that mindset of kind of a growth mindset, and attacking jobs that maybe I would have been nervous to before. I want to grow my business, and the fact that right now it's mostly just been me doing everything, and so I want to make hires and offload some of the work so that I'm not running myself ragged is my next step. Because I've already gotten, yeah, 3 new jobs in the last month. And I'm getting to a point that I can't do it by myself anymore. So
Yeah. Congratulations on the three projects. And
thank
I'm
you.
sure, yeah, you'll be on your way and getting your staff in no time. I
Yeah,
think that's something that we're also gonna offer inside the program. So feel free
cool.
to message me or Patrick if you have any questions on that. Um,
Awesome.
and for somebody who's thinking of joining a program who were in the same position that you were, like just undercharging and not really charging their worth, what would be your advice to them?
Yeah. I think just do the affirmations, like write, like spend the time to do that vision board, spend the time to write out your goals and what you want your future to look like, and spend the time yeah, just really thinking it through, and then tell yourself those things every morning, go over it every morning, and remind yourself, what like how do you want to spend your day? Like if I'm going to get to these things, if I want these things in life, then I have to spend every minute of my day intentionally. And I think, I guess, kind of the offset of what that produces is it just makes you super productive, because makes you goal driven through the day, to remind yourself that every morning. And then also just kind of is like giving yourself a pep talk every morning. So yeah, do that work. It kind of seems I don't know, it's weird. It's not something that you would think that you would get in like a business marketing kind of a program, but it's huge. Just your mindset when you start the day is massive.
100%. That's such great advice. Thank you so much for sharing your experience inside the program and see you inside the program.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for taking the time. Have a good one. Bye.